Hi guys, so recently at the Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting, Warren Buffett dropped the news saying that ChatGPT is just like an atomic bomb. So according to him, he said that it can do all kinds of things. And when something can do all kinds of things, I get a little bit worried. So speaking of Warren Buffett, let's talk about stock. So right now there are so many people using ChatGPT to predict and buy stock, which means that fund managers are at risk of getting replaced by AI because many people can just use ChatGPT to predict their stock instead of hiring a fund managers. So I was in shock when I heard this news because according to my past belief, I thought fund managers are, one of the high-end population. They're making a lot of money, they're rich, they're high social class, but in fact, they're getting replaced by AI as well. And the problem is that this will not only affect the fund managers, but also the stock owners and pretty much the whole stock industry. Because right now it seems like everyone, well not everyone, but in the future, everyone will be using ChatGPT. Right now, so many people are using it and they are making profits. AI is really good at calculation or doing statistics, and it can definitely beat humans. So if everyone is using it and trying to make profits, who are they making profit out of? Where does the money come from? Does that mean that in the future we are competing with who has the better AI or who's better at using AI? I cannot even imagine a future like that. So if you have any ideas and thoughts, please comment down below and let me know what you think. I'm also wondering the other thing. So if everyone is listening to ChatGPT, believing it and thinking that it's right and using it to pick stock and predict the market, does that mean if I can control ChatGPT or any AI that people are using, I can control the stock markets? Because AI is invented by humans. All this information comes from human inputs put in the information. So they can also put in the misleading information that can affect the stock markets. And if an organization or an individual has the control over that, they also have the control over the whole markets. And if there are evil and bad people, they can do so many things with them. And there are so many people online teaching others how to use ChatGPT to start a business or, or just like predict stock. And well, I'm not saying that they're bad people. They have good intention. A lot of them I can tell. But the problem is it doesn't require that many knowledge or skill or a degree to use ChatGPT. You just have to pay that $20 per month to get the GPT-4, and it just doesn't require that many prerequisites, which means that everyone can use it. And it's not super hard to learn how to use ChatGPT. I mean, it requires some tricks and skills, but it is not like getting a bachelor's degree. So everyone can use it. And how is that even gonna work if everyone wanna be the boss, everyone trying to start a business? And where will the money come from? Because ChatGPT is the same, it's gonna give you the same advice, and so that is gonna kill the vitality of our society because everyone have the same wisdom. They are not using it their own brain, they're using ChatGPT, and it's just gonna, our society is gonna lack creativity. Because when people let robots to make all the decisions, especially in terms of economy and those like big serious things, that is not gonna be good for our society, and at the end of the day no one's gonna win. So guys, in order to prevent this from happening in the future or reduce the harm as much as we could, we need to have laws and regulations. There are two that I'm calling for. The first one is a regulation on companies to prevent evil research on AI. I believe just a while ago, several hundred scientists have signed the petition to pause AI research for a few months. I believe in order to solve the root cause, we need to have regulations and laws, and not just in US but globally. The second one I have is more practical, I guess. We need to have regulation on companies to prevent them from firing employees that are fully qualified for the job position. Like, you don't need an AI for that job. You can have human and they're just fine. And the only difference with getting an AI is that they don't have to pay the workers, they're making more money. But that is not benefiting humanity, that is not benefiting our society. So we need to have regulation and laws on that. With this law, workers' rights are also guaranteed. If they feel like they got fired because their boss want to replace them with AI, they can sue, they can have a place to go and they can sue under the law. So that is protecting their rights and protecting our rights. So to make this happen, we need to contact our government. I know some of you guys are busy and you probably don't have time to write those letters. I will link in my description below the emails for every state senators that you guys can contact your own state senators. I've also written the sample letters that you guys can use. You guys can change it however you like. Just make sure to sign your name at the bottom. If you don't mind sending a physical copy, please email me, which I will link in my description below, your name, your address, and your state, who you want to send it to, and I can send it for you. I'm willing to do this because this is just so important to me. Like, I'm seeing this happening right now and not many people are talking about it, and I just don't want to leave any regrets in the future when I look back and I will be like, oh my god, I should have tried a little harder, maybe things like that's not gonna happen. I just don't want to regret when it's too late. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and God bless you and have a nice day.